Hi everyone, hope you are having a great Halloween week. Mine is not going so great because I haven't been able to go out and now my car is on the brink, so I don't even know if I'll be able to go out for actual Halloween. So yeah, I have a Moira from American Horror Story, a Brittany from Myths and Legends, and like a little zombie nurse costume that I had all made, and I had makeup all figured out, like really gnarly makeup for all of them. That's not gonna happen unless I get to go out tomorrow night, and then I have to choose between one, so... Anyways, I thought I would do a little, here comes the cat every time, thought I would do a video off of something that I posted already on my BuzzNet, and this was inspired by Vaginal Fantasy Hangout, which if you're not familiar with that, please look it up in YouTube. It's a group that Felicia Day does where they read kind of like urban fantasy type books, but more, there's kind of like a love story, sex going on in them, so that is a lot of stuff that I read fits under that. So yeah, I'm loving it. I am going to start participating in the Portland group starting next month, since tonight is the October one, so a little behind, but yeah, so there's that. Yeah, on one of the episodes they were talking about their fictional crushes, so I'm going to tell you my top 10, which I just made into 11 because when I went to grab the books I realized I totally forgot one of my favorite crushes. So here we go. And please tonight tell me if the lighting seems better. I pulled out my big light that I use for photos, my hot light, so hopefully that looks a little bit better to everybody. And here we go. So the one that I forgot, which I should have put on my list, was Ethan from The Lion Games by Sarah Shepard. He, on the show, I'm kind of so-so on him just because some of the stuff they're doing later in the episode with him, or later in the series. I am not finished watching the show, the first season yet, so maybe he changes. I don't think so, though. In the books, though, he's awesome because he's just always there to be Emma's hero. I promise I'm not spoiling anything by saying this. On the first page of the first book, you find out that Sutton is dead. That's what the entire book series is about. So you're really trying to figure out who killed her, and through both perspectives, and it's told from the ghost perspective. So in the books, you're seeing Emma kind of fall in love for the first time with Ethan, and he's just this sweet, awesome hero. So I love him. Alright, now down to the ones that I really counted when I put them up on my BuzzNet. Number 10, we've got Anatoly from, what are these? They'd be called the Sophie Katz novels. And I borrowed out my first one, so I don't have the first one to show you. And this is like a weird copy of this one. But, and I need to read the last couple. It's been a long time since I read this. I believe he's a private investigator or cop or something, and he's Russian and he's sexy. Like, yes. Alright, number 9. We have Shane from the Morganville Vampire series. He is a bit troubled, to say the least. He has some very messed up family issues, especially when we meet a certain member of his family. There's a lot going on with him, but that kid is loyal. He will do anything to protect Claire, and yeah, you just kind of fall in love with him. And I really like, one of my favorite things about Rachel Kane, and she's in here a couple times, is she builds relationships between her characters that kind of stick from book to book. A lot of time it's in young adult type series, you're going to find where the girl is kind of going back and forth or whatever. I know people comment a lot about in how Twilight, that's bad, or in the House of Night series, there's a lot of comments about how Zoe's like a slut or whatever. But, you know, that's what young adults do. You're kind of dating around, you're trying to find your love, all that. A lot of times there's a lot of drama. Rachel Kane kind of takes that out, so that's why I love Shane. I see my little counter going up, and I know that I think I have to keep it under 10 minutes, so I'll try to be faster. Alright, number 8. We have Adam from the Mercy Thomas novels, which I actually have to say, if I had to do like a list of girl crush, Mercy would be like way towards the top. She's so badass. Adam is a werewolf that is her neighbor. He's a pack leader. How how do I put it? He's very possessive over her, and their relationship, like normally if I saw that kind of relationship in kind of like a different setting where they're not both supernatural, I might question it, but the world that Patricia sets up, it's that kind of everybody has their place. So Mercy has to be very submissive when she's around Adam, but he doesn't seem to be like making her do it, which I like. And the stuff that she writes, he's basically the just like, I'm gonna throw you up against the wall kind of guy, and gotta love that. I'm gonna actually split this in 2 parts, I think. So we'll just do the bottom 5 for now. Alright, so number 7, again, Rachel Kane. In this series, in the Weather Warden series, which is just phenomenally perfectly written books in my opinion, we have, why am I spacing out on his name right now? David. David, he's a little different. A lot of my characters on my list are very the like alpha male tough kind of guy. David, I don't know that he's a little bit more of like a quiet character, very sturdy, very there. He's very sexy though. The scenes like in the first books and further on are pretty cool. Yeah, he's just a cool character, and I really like him, and again, it's that whole just relationship building. I mean, their relationship is great, and that's what makes him hot, is he can be part of one of those types of relationships. Alright, number 6. I've got 4 from the Divergent series. This is probably my favorite young adult dystopian novels right now. There's a couple more that I'm liking, but these in particular, I know they get a lot of comparison to the Hunger Games because they are kind of that, a little bit of a military type feel to them slightly, and yeah, making kids fight, sort of. That's where some similarities happen. But 4 is really cool. He's kind of the older, in charge kind of guy, and he falls for Beatrice. I forget what name she starts to go by right away. Something else. But, yeah, he kind of pushes her to be better in a good way. Kind of shows himself. He's, again, that kind of loyal character. Some mystery to him. Anyways, he's really, I just picture, like, if this becomes a movie, I just picture, like, Alex, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, like, the guy that was in Magic Mike, and, what else was he in? He's in another movie that I really love that I can't think of right now. The movie that I like him in more. But, oh, I Am 4. Okay, 4. Anyways, he was in that. That's kind of who I picture for to be in this book, is somebody similar to him. So just that really young Hollywood hunk. So yeah, totally loving 4. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off so we can turn this into 2 videos, and I will be back with 5 through number 1.